Assalamu alaikum guys. In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 best halal business models to start in 2022. These business models are completely halal and they will allow you to generate and earn a halal income online. And these are really business models that I've gathered and put together for you today that you can start immediately to be able to work from home and build a profitable and impactful business that will allow you to empower yourself financially and have that freedom that you're looking for, inshallah. So make sure to stay tuned because I'm going to reveal with you a bunch of secrets today. So let's dive right in. Welcome back guys, my name is el-asmar, and if this is your first time watching a video on this channel, then make sure to subscribe and like this video because we release content like this every single week to help provide and support Muslim entrepreneurs with the necessary tools and information to earn a halal income online, to start profitable businesses, and ultimately to succeed and become leaders in their respective fields, inshallah. So with this, today we're going to talk about the 5 best halal business models. What are really the best strategies that you should be following this year in 2022 to start a profitable and impactful business? What can you do to generate and earn a halal income online? So this is the big question here that we're going to answer today. And I'm going to share with you 5 real businesses, not just 5 random ideas that you can't implement, but 5 real strategies that you can follow and you can get started with immediately today, guys. So make sure to take notes, pay attention, because I'm going to go quick and I'm going to drop some value bombs right now. So let's start with number 1. The first business model that I recommend to follow is the subscription-based business model. Now, the subscription-based business model is one where you are actually charging your customers a membership fee. So contrary to a lot of businesses like e-commerce or affiliate marketing or network marketing and MLM and all these businesses that don't really work, this business model is very simple. You are going to create a community that revolves around a certain topic. So for example, if you're super passionate about fishing, then you're going to create a fishing community. If you're super passionate about gaming, you're going to create a gaming community. If you're super passionate about cooking, you're going to create a cooking community. Now, for you to apply this business model, the best platforms to get started are Patreon, Mighty Networks, or Buy Me a Coffee. And all 3 of these platforms, what they allow you to do is that you can go and create a group or a community or a membership where people will be paying you to access your content, to be able to be part of this community that you're building. Now, of course, you first need to start by sharing content for free to build an audience. So you would be sharing content, whether it's on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, but you want to start sharing free content about this topic that you're passionate about the industry or niche that you want to specialize in. And eventually, as your audience begins to grow, you can then start to promote your private membership community, your subscription-based business, right? You can start to promote your Patreon where people are paying you $5 a month to be part of your exclusive community. They can get some exclusive content, some behind the scenes content, or maybe they're paying you on Mighty Networks to be part of a group where they can interact with other people who are super passionate about fishing or cooking or gaming or all these topics. Or for example, you could very simply just say, well, hey, I don't have a paid community, but you can go on this link on buymeacoffee.com and you can, give me a tip if you're enjoying the content that I'm sharing with you today. So this is a very basic business model where you are able to do something that you love, that you're passionate about, and you can create a paid subscription to give people access to some exclusive content that you will be sharing. Right? So keep that in mind, check out those platforms and see if that's a good fit for you. All right, guys, the second best business model to start in 2022 is offering consulting services, or just pretty much simply the consulting business model. Now, you see, consulting is a billion-dollar industry, and especially online consulting, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be offering services within your area of expertise. So if you're watching this and you're a professional or you have a certain set of skills that people, corporations, businesses could benefit from, then you could very well go with this business model and it would be very profitable for you. For example, at Ummahpreneur, within our program, we have students that come to us sometimes that come from a IT background or from a accounting background, right? Or from a real estate background. And we are going to take those set of skills and help them develop online businesses where they are offering, for example, accounting for small businesses at $1,000 a month. And every time they get a client, that's $1,000 a month that they're earning in halal income. Or for example, if you're coming from an IT background and you have those set of skills, well, you can offer IT consulting services for small businesses or entrepreneurs and charge $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 a month for those consulting services. So people are really willing to pay big money for consulting, and this is a growing billion-dollar industry, and people are essentially doing this online. It's not in person, so you can really work with clients. You know, let's say I'm in Canada, I could work with clients in the US, in the UK, all over the world pretty much, thanks to Zoom and all these online communication platforms. So that's not an issue. So your audience is worldwide. And if you're someone who is a skilled professional, then that's definitely a business model that I recommend. And I'll include a video in the top right here that should pop up where I'll go into more detail on how you can get started with this type of business model. All right, guys, the third best business model to start in 2022. If you're looking to earn a halal income online and build a profitable and impactful business this year, what should you be doing? So we already talked about the subscription-based business model. We talked about consulting. Number 3 is going to be the agency business model. Now, starting an agency is a very profitable business model. It's not anything new, to be honest with you guys. It's been promoted for years now. You've probably seen a bunch of ads and YouTube videos about starting an agency, and that's because it really still works. Even right now, this year in 2022, it's still a growing market. And every single day, there are more businesses that are opening up that need help with promoting their services and that need help with digital marketing or graphic design or video editing. And they need all of these services, web development. So you can start an agency depending on the skill that you have or the skill that you would like to learn, because guys, there's nothing wrong with learning a skill and then building a business, right? So for example, when I built my first business, one of my first businesses was a marketing agency. I didn't know anything about marketing. I went and took a bunch of marketing courses and then started working with businesses to offer them my marketing services. And I was charging upwards of $1,500 a month for every single client. So every time I would land a client, that's $1,500 a month in my bank account that I was adding onto my income. Alhamdulillah. So it's really a profitable business model. There are still businesses every single day that need help with graphic design, social media, web design, Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads. All you need to do is specialize in one thing. So think about, if I want to start an agency, what is that one thing that I could specialize in? If you're someone who's a really great designer, you're really talented and you have a good eye for design, maybe start a graphic design agency. If you're someone who's really passionate about social media, start a social media management agency. If you're someone who really loves websites and web development, start a web dev agency. So the options are limitless, but you could start an agency offering those type of services to businesses. And most of these services, you can charge upwards of $1,000 a month when working with local or small businesses or even businesses online that are looking for this type of service. And again, if you need help with this, I'll be including a video in the cards in the corner of this video here where I go into more detail on how you can get started with the agency business model. So if that's the one for you, check out that video there. And let's dive into number 4. All right, guys, the fourth business model. This one is a big one, guys. This one is one that is really growing into a massive industry. Every single day, you're seeing more people open this type of business and making hundreds, thousands of dollars, 6 figures, 7 figures in income. It's a very highly profitable business model. And really, it's not really a question of why, but rather a question of how you can take advantage of this type of business. And the number 4 business model that I'm going to throw at you today is the online education business model. You see, offering and selling online courses is a $1 trillion industry right now. And there are people every single day paying thousands of dollars on courses to try to solve a problem or achieve a certain goal or learn a new skill. So if you can think of a course idea that you could potentially build, you can go and start selling a course or online program for thousands of dollars online. And usually with these online courses, people are teaching something, there's, helping people solve a problem. You'll find courses on, for example, how to, get more sales in your business. You'll find courses on how you can become a better painter. You'll find courses on how to do your accounting, if how to, calculate your taxes for end of year. Really anything that you feel like and other people could benefit from, that's probably a pretty cool course idea. So if you have something that you could teach others, if you could help them solve a certain problem, you could help them achieve a certain goal, then definitely consider the online education business model. Creating online courses is a highly profitable industry, and really it's one where you can take advantage right now of all these people that are at home because of the pandemic. And so education is now very much on the computer, and they are buying courses online to be able to stay educated and learn. So if that's one that's interesting to you, again, I'll include a video with more details on how you can get started with this business model. And let's dive into number 5. All right, guys, the number 5 business model, one that is extremely viable this year, that is growing rapidly this year as an industry, is the online coaching business model. So becoming an online coach. So you've probably seen a lot more coaches out there recently. You're seeing a lot of coaches pop up left and right. If you're on social media, I mean, I would find it very hard to believe that you haven't seen any coach promoting their services. I'm sure you've seen coaches pop out left and right: life coaches, relationship coaches, mindset coaches, health coaches, fitness coaches, business coaches, marketing coaches, design coaches, really coaches all across the board. So really, online coaching is a growing industry, rapidly growing right now. And there are people spending thousands of dollars on online coaching services. And you could become an online coach by focusing on really figuring out what it is that you could potentially help people achieve, or again, can you help them solve a certain problem? So you'll see, for example, mindset coaches that specialize within mindset for business owners and entrepreneurs, and they would say things like, you know what, well, I help business owners develop a success mindset so they can build highly profitable businesses, right? So their focus is on helping business owners with their mindset, with their self-confidence, with making sure that they're always excited, passionate about working on their business, because that's important for an entrepreneur, right? And as a business owner, I mean, I would be willing to pay for that because I always need help with my mindset. I always need to make sure that my mindset is in a good place so I can succeed in my business. So you'll find coaches within all types of industries. And this is really for people who don't necessarily have a specific skill, but they have a talent at helping people within a certain domain. So if you're someone that's really good at helping people with their mindset, if you're someone that maybe has experience helping people with their relationships, if you're someone that has experience helping people with their health and fitness, maybe you have a health and fitness background, you've studied nutrition, then those are all really great business models to be able to start as an online coach. And online coaching programs, online coaching services, I mean, all of them start pretty much at $1,000 or more. So it's a very high ticket service. It's a high ticket business. It's highly profitable. And it's one that you should definitely consider if you see yourself as a coach, because anyone could become a coach if you have what it takes within you of really wanting to help people and having that passion for helping others. So if that's one that you feel like resonates with you, I'll also include a video in the top right here to pop up where you can check more details on how to start a halal coaching business, inshallah. And with that, we wrap up the 5 best business models for 2022. What are the best business models for you to follow this year to generate a halal and profitable income online, inshallah? So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I really tried to keep it nice and short and sweet so that you can go through all 5 business models and really understand them all. But I really want you guys to take action, okay? Don't just watch this video and then tell yourself, well, these were great, that was awesome, I learned something new, moving on, and then, forgetting about this. I want you to actually take action. Let's make a commitment. Drop in the comments, what is the business model that you're going to start this year in 2022? Drop in the comments where you're going to start. And if you're like, you know what, Abby, well, I don't know where to start, I need some help. Well, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to include a link for a free training where you can go and watch a training of how we help our students build profitable and halal businesses that earn up to 6 figures and 7 figures in income. So you can go and check that out in the comments. And I'll also drop videos where I go deeper into the detail of these business models that we talked about today. So depending on which one that resonated with you the most, you can go and learn more about that business model. And until then, please go ahead and do subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.